All right, we're here at the Universal Orlando Resorts for the Orlando Informer Meetup for February in 2024. Stick around and find out what's new.
So on stage 21 is where we got the tickets, and just across the way on stage 20 is where they have the food that's included for the OI.
So this is hot dogs, and after that it's chili. You can make like a chili dog if you want to. Sauerkraut, you don't like sauerkraut, do you? No? Onions, all the other fixins. Alright guys, so we just picked up our tickets. We went from Studio 21, now we're at Studio 20. And Studio 20 is actually where they have all the food. So we just grabbed some hot dogs, we're having those right now. They are passing out other food as well, so we got some mac and cheese. They have like this location where people come out and they bring the food. However, you have to kind of be right there because if you're not, you're pretty much not going to get it. So they don't make it all the way to the back of the building. But so far, not too bad, pretty good. So the park will close at 7, and then at 7, they're gonna have 4 different food locations. And after that, the event will officially kick off at 8. So yeah, I did mention that they have some mac and cheese here. I'm gonna give that a try right now. So I'm pretty excited they have mac and cheese. That is good. So the hot dog was okay. This is actually pretty good. I like it. So it's got these crumbs on it. The mac and cheese is really cheesy. Very good. All right, so I think I'm gonna go stand in the back over here because they're handing out more food. So yeah, they have hot dogs and all that, but if you want to get the other food, you gotta wait back there to get it. You got tropical punch?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know they had that here. Huh. All right, so they have tropical punch here, and that looks really good. And you can also get cocktails, wine, and domestic beers. So pretty cool. Not a bad setup out here. All right, so we just got through eating the food in stage 20, and we're gonna talk about it real quick. So what did you think of the food?
So I thought it was pretty meh, to be honest. So they have hot dog stand that is always there. It was okay. The bun was cold, so whenever you tried to take a bite, it just broke. So everything would get everywhere, especially if you got the chili on it. So definitely not my favorite. And then something that we didn't know was that they're coming out of the back corner with more food, like the mac and cheese and the shepherd's pie and the spring roll. But you wouldn't know that if you have not stood inside of stage 20 for a few minutes, because as soon as the server comes out, everyone's like zombies, 2 brains, and it doesn't make it past. It doesn't make it past the people that are waiting there already. So that was pretty interesting.
It was just okay. It wasn't great. I think the best thing in there might have been the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese was amazing. The egg roll that they passed out, that was okay. And the shepherd's pie was okay as well. But the mac and cheese, that was the start of the show.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess like it's still included with the price, and it's nice that they decided to do something like that. But I think like having dedicated tables with like little sample portions of the mac and cheese and the shepherd's pie would have been a better idea than having someone come out with a tray of like 16 items when they're gone like super quick. Do you think this is better than the $15 gift card?
That remains to be seen, because there's still 4 cart locations that we can try out once the park closes at 7.
True.
But I think right now we're going to go ahead and go in, and eventually we'll run into those carts. Let's go. We had to stop by by the Wizarding World because I wanted to get one of the beers, and I got the Wizard's Brew. So Wizard's Brew is becoming one of my favorite beers, but I still got to give it to Hogshead. But if you want Hogshead, well, you have to go to the other side of the park at Islands of Adventure. That's where they have the Hogshead Brew. But here, they got the Wizard's Brew, and that's really good. A little bit dark in flavor, but I like it a lot. But I think we're gonna hang out, and I'm gonna go see about getting a wand. And I think I want to get a special kind of wand. So stay tuned for that.
This is the snowy owl.
The snowy owl?
Yeah, that's what it's called. So it's a shoulder plate that you put here, and then you put Hedwig there, so that way he sits on your shoulder. It's pretty pricey, but I just saw online on eBay they're selling them for like $150, so double the price that it is here in the parks. And we just got lucky that they had a new batch of them. At the parks it comes out to like $62 with tax. Between the metal plate and Hedwig, or the snowy owl itself, it's pretty heavy. Like 2 or 3 pounds on your shoulder. This is much better than, what is it that they had at Star Wars Land? Batu that you put on your shoulder?
Oh, like a little porg?
Yeah, the porgs.
Yeah, but the porg doesn't move.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is much better than a porg.
That's hilarious. Alright guys, we are at Ollivanders and I just picked up a wand and it was $67.10. It is one of those interactive ones. You're about to find out which one I got. So actually, oh, I dropped the map. Hold on. So yeah, they always do come with a map of everywhere where you can do spells, but I actually picked up the Albus Dumbledore wand, also known as the Elder Wand. So from the Deathly Hallows, which I've always wanted this one, but I don't have it in the interactive form. I have like the regular one that's more of like a replica, but this one you can actually cast spells with it when you're in the Wizarding World. So our first stop is Richter Burgers. So this is one of the locations that they have here where you can actually sit down and eat when the park closes. So once the event officially starts, of course, we're still going to have this place open, but it's really cool. So there's other locations that are doing this as well. I know that Simpsons is one of them, but there are 2 other locations that are doing the exact same thing. So this is impressive. I'm happy with this. This is definitely much better than getting a $15 gift card. And I like Richter's Burgers, and I like their fries. Maybe the best burger? I don't know. Might be better than a Krusty Burger, but I'm gonna give it a try right now and let you know. I think I like Krusty Burger more, but it's still good. And these fries are perfect. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. I really like them. So this exceeds the $15 gift card right here. Because we already got our little bites when we first got in, and now we have Richter's Burgers, and Celeste got her shake. So I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, so Richter's, the only choices are like a cheeseburger or a hamburger, but they have shakes, and they also have like a dessert place you can go to. It's pretty cool. So in the other park, if you go to Islands of Adventure, Comic Strip Cafe and Burger Digs is where you can get your bite zones over there.
We stopped by Cletus Chicken Shack and got the waffles and chicken sandwich. It looks pretty good, to be honest. It had a longer line this time than Krusty Burgers. So here's what it looks like. The chicken itself is really good. It's really juicy, and they put some sauce on it that's sweet, so it's really good. The waffle itself is good too, but you're gonna need some water or something to wash it down with, just because it's so thick. But it's good overall. I really like it. I really think this is the first time that the OI has it, because I'm sure I would have grabbed this before if I knew it was part of the menu. Yeah, definitely recommend. It
really is good, but you're gonna need to chug some water after eating this because The waffle's really thick. The chicken's really thick. I mean, it's a lot to soak up. But it's really good. Chicken's, you know, like a good consistency. I will say it's a little bit salty, but it's not too bad. But the waffle itself is perfect. I like this. I like it a lot. Although maybe the saltiness I'm getting might be from the sauce. Let me try it again. Yeah, I think that sauce gives it a little bit of a saltier flavor, but definitely comfort food. It's sweet and savory, and I like this. So if I was to come back to Cletus's Chicken Shack again, I would go for this.
So we came over to one of the booths that's here for the Mardi Gras event, but that's also open during the Orlando Informer, which is the Mexico booth. And we stopped to get some chilaquiles. Let's see how these taste. They look really good. It tastes really good. Very authentic too. I think they're pork chilaquiles, so the pork's really good. They put crema on top, which is a little bit tangy, so it adds to the flavor. And the tortilla chips are really good too. They're very crispy. They're not soggy at all. So I really like it. Definitely recommend.
All right, so this chilaquiles is really good. I like it a lot. The pork is very flavorful. The cheese is very flavorful. There's just a lot of flavor, and the chips are great. We have not been here in February, and we have not been here for Mardi Gras, so this is a first for us, and we're excited to check this stuff out. And what a great way to start the event with going to Mexico and trying this. Really good. So this is actually a lot of food. I mean, no joke. We're sharing this because we can't eat all this, and plus, we want to check out like the other booths. But man, I don't think we can eat all this. Cafe La Bamba is open for this event, but we will not be going to it because we didn't enjoy it last time. So check out my last video where we did go to Cafe La Bamba, and I gotta tell you, I'm really missing bumblebee tacos. So now that we're done with Mexico, we're heading over to Germany. Well, I hate to be, well, not be a gentleman, but I'm gonna try this first. So I'm really into German food, so I'm excited to try this out. I'm also a big fan of Indian food as well. This is a mixture of curry and sausage. The sausage is really good. I don't know if I like the curry that much. Very tangy. I don't know if it goes in combination with this, but I do like the sausage a lot. I'm just not really a big fan of this curry.
I don't think I've ever tried a currywurst. Not much into Indian food. It's just too many spices for me in one go. But let's try this. So the sausage is really good. Actually, I don't hate it. It's not bad. I think it goes together. But it does have a very strong spice flavor. I don't think I've ever had curry before, so this is my first time trying it. It's not bad. I dig it. Maybe like a 7 out of 10.
So I just realized the currywurst actually, well, the curry tastes like spicy ketchup. So if you think of it as spicy ketchup, then you might not think of it in a bad way, but I like it. It's good. I would go for it again.
Do you think it's Whataburger spicy ketchup?
Could be.
So we're having the papas bravas, which is just crispy potatoes with paprika aioli. Recently we had some friends from Spain cook this for us actually, and it was really good, so I'm looking forward to it. So the potatoes are good. They're pretty hot right now, so that means they're fresh. The aioli is okay. It could have used, like, I don't know, a little bit of salt. Even the potatoes could have used a little bit of salt, but overall it's pretty good. I'll give it like a 7, along with the currywurst.
So I just went to the New Orleans booth and I picked up the jambalaya. Now I'm a fan of jambalaya, so I'm hoping this is gonna be really good. Because so far some of the booths have been good, some have not been so good. Like that Babitas, Papita, whatever you call that, that was okay. I didn't like the arepa that much either. So hopefully this is good. Tastes like jambalaya. The sausage is pretty good. The rice is pretty flavorful as well. Not the best jambalaya that I've had, but it is good. Do I recommend it? I don't know. Probably give it like 6 out of 10. Getting napkins out because I'm about to get covered in dust. And the thing is that I'm wearing a Roosevelt shirt, so I'm gonna feel pretty bad about getting my Roosevelt shirt dirty. But yeah, I'm gonna give this fluffy beignet a try. I mean, look, that is pretty fluffy. This is actually pretty good. Oh yeah. Not too sugary, very fluffy, kind of like hollow in the inside and soft. I like this, it's really good. So here at the Food and Drink Chronicles, we tend to share food a lot because it's a lot of food, especially at these events where it's an all you can eat. But most of the food's pretty good and some of it's all right, but we tend to like some of it, so it's a good time.
Yeah, and if we don't really like it, then we don't finish it.
Yep.
We'll just move on to the next thing, especially in the OI, where everything's like already ready to made, and we paid for it with our ticket. It's a good way of just sampling different things without having to actually spend on each individual item and then figuring out that we didn't really like it.
Yep. And after these events, I'll be dieting and going to the gym a lot. So you have to eat responsibly. So as you jump from park to park, you can actually stop at stage 20 and get some snacks. So it's really cool. They have all these treats. They have Rice Krispies, they have cookies, all kinds of cool stuff. And here's some B-roll of it. But I think what I want to get is a cup of coffee, because I've not had my cup of coffee. Alright guys, we have made our way to Islands of Adventure, and our first stop is going to be the Three Broomsticks, because we got to get butterbeer. What are you going to get?
We do have.
So when you're in the Wizarding World, if you want hot butterbeer, you gotta go to Hogshead. And that's where we're going. Alright, so no trip to the Wizarding World is not complete without getting butterbeer. And that's exactly what I got, is some butterbeer. Guys, I really like butterbeer. I like cold butterbeer, but I think I like the hot butterbeer the most. But right now, I'm just drinking the cold butterbeer, and Celeste got the hot butterbeer. So we're gonna sit back and enjoy. All right, so overall, I think the event went really well. And as far as the $15 gift card being gone and having to try all this different food from different places, well, to each his own. So I'm actually okay with the $15 gift card being gone, but I can see how some other people might actually want it. But overall, I think it was a great event. I think February is definitely worth it. What do you think?
Yeah, the weather's pretty good right now.
Yeah, we got a boat coming by. But it's fine.
It rained for a little bit, but it's been pretty good. Not too cold, not too hot. I think just perfect weather in February versus like in June, it's still really muggy, really hot. It rains more often.
Yep.
In November, it's a little bit colder. So definitely like February.
I think it was like the high of 74 for the day, and it might be in like the 60s right now, but the weather's really not that bad. Now we're going to be doing this tomorrow as well, so please catch that next video, and it should be colder. It's going to be one of the colder nights.
Yeah.
But yep, that's going to do it for us. So we haven't been everywhere, but it's on our list.
Bye.